Can you do a video explaining 1 Corinthians 6:3 where it talks about we will judge the angels? Yeah, let's talk about it. But we're going to read the whole paragraph because it's not always the best practice to just read one verse. When one of you has a grievance against another, does he dare go to the law before the unrighteous instead of the saints? Or do you not know that the saints will judge the world? And if the world is to be judged by you, are you incompetent to try trivial cases? Do you not know that we are to judge the angels? And most people are like, no, I didn't know that. How much more then matters pertaining to this life? So if you have such cases, why do you lay them before those who have no understanding in the church? I say this to your shame. Can it be that there is no one among you wise enough to settle a dispute between the brothers? But the brothers go to law against brother, and that before unbelievers. To have lawsuits at all with one another is already a defeat for you. Why not rather suffer wrong? Why not rather be defrauded? But you yourselves wrong and defraud even your own brothers. So the idea here is all about the Corinthian church. They were kind of sue happy, almost like Americans, and they were suing each other, bringing lawsuits against each other for petty little things, and maybe even important things. But Paul says it's better just to be defrauded than to trust the world to arbitrate your case. Why aren't you handling the case with arbitration within the church? Do you not trust the wisdom of God to handle it? So getting back to the original question about we will judge the angels, we're actually not told a whole lot about it. But it also says that we will judge the world. So what we can assume is that since our judgment is first, the Bema seat where we get our rewards, and the final judgment, the great white throne of judgment, is at the end, we can assume that anyone who is not a believer will be judged by the believers who are redeemed. Jesus even tells us plainly that Moses and the Queen of Sheba will partake in judging people on the day of judgment. And that's because while for now we are lower than the angels, when we are in our resurrected bodies and one with God, we will be elevated above them because we are joint heirs with Christ.